During this story, we're going to try to find the shadows on each page. There is a time as evening paints the summer sky. What shadows do you see? Here is the shadow of a house and of this little girl and a shadow of each of the butterflies there. When shadows come out to play, the children are making puppet shadows on the tree, and I see a shadow of a butterfly here and here and here, and a little shadow of a bird here. If you follow them and try to catch them, they will flit and flutter away. What shadows do you see? Here's a shadow of the boy and of the girl and of the little girl and the bird up here. Along the trees and through the spaces in between, they hide beneath the leaves. And the children have stopped and they are silent and they're watching some animal friends. Do you see some shadows? Here's one and another one. What animal is that? Two bunnies, and here's another little animal, a little squirrel. But when the wind blows, they're on their way. Playful shadows never stay. And now a bunny is hopping in the woods. And there's his shadow. Oh, the shadows, they move swiftly, ever changing, just out of reach. What animal shadows do you see here? Do you know what this one is? It's a deer. Here's a fox. We have a rabbit jumping here and a bird shadow on that tree. They race along the garden path, your feet as light as air. Can you tell what this shadow is? It looks like a bear. And we have a deer on the rock here and a little bird. And you catch one. The girls are making shadow puppets on the tree. And here are some geese and their shadows in the water, which is sometimes called a reflection in the water. It only to find it isn't there, and the goose is flying and there is his shadow. Slippery shadows swimming and diving into another world through the last light of day. And the geese are flying, and you see their shadows in the water, the shadows of the trees, and the children. Until they are out of sight. And we still see some shadows of trees. Nighttime falls, and now there's no sunlight. What's making the light? It's the moon in the sky, and there are dots of light. Fireflies are out at night. The warm house calls you, and you're headed home, and more fireflies out at night. It is time to say good night, and the moon in the window shows the shadow of the 3 beds for the 3 children sound asleep. And you will meet your shadow again in the early morning light. And hello to a new day. The end.